Okay, so the house is chaos. Crosby is screaming his head off. Wet dogs are running all over the place. Hey, let's try to make some flour tortillas from scratch. We've got a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2.5 cups or 355 grams of all-purpose flour, about a half a cup of cold bacon fat I've been collecting over the past week or so, and 2/3 a cup of hot water. So I whisked all the dry stuff together in a bowl, and then I dumped in the bacon fat. I used a couple forks to get everything to play nice together. Once the whole thing is kind of crumbly, in goes the hot water, and a weak attempt at stirring at the same time. Eventually the thing turned into some dough that I very delicately kneaded until it could be a ball. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So then all we needed was a little bit of plastic wrap. God, this stuff sucks. Okay, and all right, and of course it stuck to itself. Okay. Anyway, just stretch some plastic wrap on the thing and then let it sit for half an hour. Okay, it's 30 minutes later, and like, oh my God, why are you stuck forever? Oh my, just get out of here. Okay, so get your counter nice and dusty with flour. Oh, and get a cast iron skillet heating up on medium heat. No oil or anything, just straight street. Then you're gonna roll the dough out onto the countertop and chop it in half a bunch of times. You should end up with like 15 little balls. Okay, so next up you're gonna roll these dudes out. I was really nervous about this part for some reason. So my first few were really, really slow and careful and terrible. But by the end of it, I was cruising through these things, roll and turn, roll and turn, roll and turn, making slightly less ugly circles a lot more quickly. So this next bit is where I think I got into trouble a little bit. So with my cast iron nice and hot over medium heat, I dropped the first tortilla down. My sister showed me this guy, Joshua Weissman, on YouTube the other day, specifically this video that he made about breakfast tacos, and part of that was how to make your own flour tortilla, so I was like, ooh, I want to try that. You can find his other, much better video in the down below. The other guy's video said it should take like 30 seconds on each side, but mine was like crispy and black in under 20 seconds. Even dropping the heat, these guys burned up really, really fast, so I adjusted my timing and eventually got a decent system going, but it was still like very mysterious what was going on there. But once I had a nice pile of very cooked tortillas, keeping warm under a towel, I cranked out the rest of breakfast, some bacon, a bit of spinach, and a big egg blob. So here's the first taco loaded up. We got the egg, some spinach, a bit of bacon, and a sprinkle of cheese at the end. So these didn't come out great. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the recipe. I think it's probably a me thing. So I have a cast iron, but I almost never use it, and I don't think it's like seasoned enough to like work like it's supposed to. Like just sitting it on heat, like on medium heat for like while I was prepping the balls and everything, it just started smoking a ton. So I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. So I definitely want to try this again, but I think it's going to be a little while. But I think I can make it good. I just have to try again. If you noticed anything that I did and want to give me some feedback, that'd be great. Or if you want to try this yourself and very easily do a much better job, I would love to see what you end up with because I got some crispy boys. I'll see you tomorrow.